There's a lot to talk about, so let's get started. Good morning. This is Fred Mitchell, Chair of the Progressive Liberal Party, MP for Fox Hill, Minister for the Foreign Service. Today is Wednesday. It's the 7th of August, 2024. I met two young men over the holiday weekend who were, in a way, old acquaintances. One was a basketball player from Doris Johnson, who is now in his final year as a student in university in the United States and has plans to try out for the European Basketball League and then work on his master's degree. Another is equally as promising, has aggressive and active plans not only for his education, but also for home and family. It made me extremely proud to know these young, bright, talented and ambitious young Bahamians. The country's future shone brightly before me on the Fox Hill Parade. But in the middle of that sentimental reverie, there was a reality check. There was a statement, a stupid statement by Dr. Duane Sands and Michael Pintard of the F&M, issued yesterday, preaching doom and gloom and praying for crop failure. The riff on which they were expanding was a statement by me, they claim so, from a couple of days before. You really have to count to 10 and remember that in politics, you often have to suffer fools gladly. None of these leaders of the F&M have the ethical standing to comment on any public policy issue in this country, not after their history of abject failures, with over 500 dead from COVID while we were locked down in our homes. Agriculture and fisheries are total failure on their watch. The leader of the party was forced to resign as chairman of the F&M because of allegations of skullduggery. The now chairman of the F&M was forced out as Minister of Health for breaking his own health rules and condemned by the courts for interfering in the course of justice. Yet, these two shameless individuals had the temerity to prevaricate and twist public falsehoods about my statement, which was that the government of the Bahamas is carefully controlling expenditure, seeks not to go to the market to borrow, like the prudent housewife is putting aside money for a rainy day. That suddenly became my saying that the country has a cash flow problem or a cash crunch. No such thing was said. But again, their collaborators in these falsehoods, one Neil Hartnell, collaborator of the Tribune, safely planted in the Bahamas by matrimony, was busy trumpeting yet another falsehood and unfair comment in the press about the statements of the chairman of the PLP. It is sickening. No matter how many times you call them out on these falsehoods, they continue to perpetrate the untruths. But thank God for the two young men and the promise of the future. We can't quite ignore the heart surgeon, who must be seen with a jaundiced eye, nor ignore the poet and the actor who would be our king, nor ignore Neil Hartnell and the F&M colleagues, because they just can't help themselves with this disgraceful, shameful, unethical behavior. But we'll call them out on their nonsense every time. They are condemned for it. God bless you. God bless the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And across the country, stop praying for crop failure, F&M, because across the country, it's PLP all the way.
Thank you for watching another episode of the Honorable Minister Fred Mitchell, Minute by Minute, coming to you every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Do enjoy your day.
Well, it's not far back, Santa. At least it's not for me. And if the wind is right, you can sail away and find serenity. Oh, the canvas can do